Well, here we are on West Street in Sheffield, quite close to West 1 here. Unfortunately, a few thugs have moved in with a bit of graffiti all over the place. Nice old buildings there. We do have peaks and troughs in these problems, probably due to the fact that very multicultural area, various age groups, students and all that. They've modernised a lot of it. You can see a lot of new buildings over the years, but certainly new flats as well. But quite close to the Devonshire quarter as well, just down over the way behind West 1 there. This was all developed in about 2003, 2004 I believe. But certainly some of the older flats and shelter accommodation is currently vacated now, so that might be developed soon. Well, Cavendish Street here, I'm sure they won't want the graffiti here. Sometimes you get these problems through these thugs going around just to make the mark to be seen and noticed. Probably better they were noticed in, certainly by picking up litter or doing a bit of good in the community, as you would say. Perhaps do something for the area, get noticed for the right activity. There we are, the old fire station up there, the university right up the hill there. Very multicultural, a lot of people around here. I think it's about the 5th or 6th biggest city in the country. Got developments down there, right on the tram route here as well. Tram coming up here. Got a lot of students around. Not in the peak summer, of course, but they do frequent the area. Mostly, there we are, on the tram coming up here. Goes out towards Rainier Bridge. There we are. Hillsborough. Sheffield tram, there we are. Just missed one actually. Just missed one too. Got around the corner out to Hillsborough. Of course, main bus route as well here. This is Sheffield there, but Regent Terrace there. A lot of new university buildings up there. Main Street down here. Got the all important cash machine, Tesco's down here. I think there's a Sainsbury's down here as well. Got the Co-op in town. I think that might have closed though. Wetherspoons here on my right, well, used to be Wetherspoons, I think they're closed now. I don't think they're in the building, so they sold it. Right down to the town centre there. I think they lost John Lewis in the pandemic, sadly. John Lewis was in Sheffield down there as well. Barker's Pool down there by the War Memorial. West Street here in Sheffield. Well, no, we're not far from Rockham Street here. The old job centre, looking up. Further up than I was this morning. It's further down, I beg your pardon, this morning. Mixture of buildings here, old and new. Developments around Sheffield. Well, developments over the years, and certainly a lot more happening now, perhaps with the pandemic finish, and certainly a lot of old buildings have been taken down, sadly. Looking across, big development there. This building has been demolished. Mixture of old and new around here. Certainly they've knocked down some nice old buildings, which is quite sad. Over the last 5 years or so, 6 years, probably longer, seem to always be knocking down old buildings according to locals and the council obsession with modernisation. But certainly some of the old buildings have far more character and lasted a lot longer. New building behind me here, as you can well tell, goes up to West Street. Wow. Looks through the fence here, you can see what's going on, a bit clearer view, but I'll just do a bit of a long shot. More what's going on here, as you can well tell, around Sheffield. There we are. Central Park for the City Food Hall, makers space, offices, shops, place to relax, spend time, cafes, bars, restaurants, homes in the heart of the city. So no doubt that's flats as well. Well, I took some footage here about, what, 3 years ago? And it's all changed, certainly around here. The old buildings and that's gone here. As you can well tell, close to Barker's Pool here. They've lost the John Lewis store, Cambridge Street. Certainly, the building's still going on here. That's the HSBC building, as you can well tell. More development here. This has all been redeveloped here over the last 3 years. So the old buildings are gone. You can see part of one of the old buildings there. Just come back. Sadly, John Lewis in a bit of a state of disrepair. Barker's Pool up that way. Up to the War Memorial there. New building here on my right. Sadly, you could say that demise of John Lewis, well, it's gone. They've left Sheffield, building well here. Now if we cross over here, some of the remnants of the old building is here. Work still going on here. Alright. Okay. Seeing all the changes around here. As usual. Burgess Street, there we are, that's still there. Might have showed that last time if you look back. More building up there. Oh, John Lewis might well be next, of course. But look back here. They've left a bit of that intact now. It was longer, I think, as the buildings there had gone. Looks like some old offices and flats there, which I think probably was. Still there at the moment. Who knows how long for. This is the centre of Sheffield. There we are. All changed around here. Certainly you can tell there's some work needs doing on this side. So some of the buildings here are slightly decayed. This is the centre of Sheffield. Well, that's the hotel. So here we are, down to Pinstone Street. Peace Gardens over there. £6 here. All the changes here. You can see the scooters, that's a new thing. Change over there, you can walk out. Looks like they kept the frontage and they've sort of built behind it, probably taken out all the interior. See how it goes here. This is the latest developments here in Sheffield 2022. And as you can tell, another change. Debenhams has gone. Top of the mall down here. Oh, there we are. All change here in Sheffield now. Some places you could do with a few updates and improvements, but some of the old buildings could have been kept and done up, of course. As you can tell, lots of changes here. All change here. They put a few plants in here, which is it's nice. So, across here we have Debenhams. Here is Debenhams. Sadly closed, 2021. Couldn't quite come through the pandemic, so sadly all closed throughout the country now. Top of the mall here. Charter Square up there. Some more tower. Here's the former facade here in the centre of Sheffield. Watch the space to see what happens here. Debenhams in Sheffield. So we've done more up here. Various coaches in Sheffield, a lot of different people. Carnival Gate here in Sheffield. Certainly a lot of changes, a lot of cultures, but generally quite friendly and social. looks like they've started work on the old John Lewis building, probably shut that, I think it's probably last year or the year before. And adjacent, a little more up there. Got the walkabout up here as well. Taxi drivers, etc. here. They're doing work there as well. Not far from the City Hall. Barker's Pool here in Sheffield. More work going on here. Catholic Church there. On Fargate here in Sheffield. There was a Crucible Theatre down there. Of course, known very much in the national stage with snooker. We're going here down Fargate.